Welcome to YL second grade worksheet lesson 18. So make sure you write down your name and the date. So it says tell time to 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move from number to number. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Remember, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Therefore, there are 30 minutes in half an hour. Write the time. The answer is 9:10. So we're going to solve the first question, and it says write the time. So the 9, it'll be first, it'll be 9 because the smaller hand is pointing at the 9. So we'll write 9, and we'll count 5, 10, 15. So the time will be 9:15. Okay, on the next page, page number 2, it says tell time to 5 minutes continued. So number 2, the smaller hand is pointing at 9. So we'll write 9, and then we'll count 5, 10, 15, 20. So it'll be 9, 20, 20. Next, for question number 3, the smaller hand is still pointing at the 9. So we'll write 9, and it says 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the answer to number 3, it will be 9:25. For question number 4, the smaller hand is still pointing at the 9, so we'll write 9 and count by 5s again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the answer will be 9:30. So for question number 5, the smaller hand is still pointing at the 9. It's not pointing at the 10. So it'll be 9 and count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So it will be 9:35. Moving on to the next page. So it says distinguish between AM and PM. Time from midnight until noon is AM. Example, 9 AM is in the morning. Time from noon until midnight is 4 PM. Until midnight is PM. Example, 9 PM is in the evening. Example, write the correct time. Circle AM or PM. So since this guy is waking up, it'll be AM, not PM. So it says write the correct time, then circle AM or PM. So eating lunch. So first, we know that it's first pointing at the 11, so we are at 11 and count by 5s again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 30. And since they're eating lunch, it'll be AM. Since lunch is at AM, so it'll be 11:30 AM. Leaving school. It's pointing at the 3, so we'll write 3. Then we'll count by 5s again. 5, 10. So it'll be 3:10 PM since we don't leave school at AM. Okay, next page question 4. Page 4. Word problems. It is almost 9 o'clock, and you are about to go to bed. Would it be AM or PM? Since it's almost 9 o'clock and we go to bed at PM, the answer will be PM. Because we don't go to bed at AM. Number 2. It says, Amy is getting ready for her next class, and it is almost 2 o'clock. Is it AM or PM? And if we think about this, usually classes aren't at 2 AM. So typically classes are at 2 PM and not AM. Because 2 AM is when we go to sleep or when we're sleeping. So for question number 2, our answer will be PM. Now for question number 3. It is now 1:35 PM. Your family will be at the festival in 45 minutes. What time will you get there? So first we need to add the 35 plus 45. So we'll add these two up and line them up. 5 plus 5 is 10, and 3 plus 4 is 7, plus another 1 is 8. And when you subtract 80 minus 60, it equals 20. Because 60 is in a full hour, and we can't write 280, because that wouldn't make sense. So we'll get there at 220. And instead of just writing 220, we need to write PM, unless the answer changes. Unless the answer changes from like 12 a.m. to like 1 p.m., something like that. And it says PM right here, 1:35 p.m., so we know it's PM again. Number 4. A golf game begins at 10:30 a.m. It will end in 1 hour and 30 minutes. What time will the game end? So we'll add 30 plus 30 again, which we know that equals 60, and 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So knowing that 60 minutes equals an hour, it'll be 11, but we have to add another hour. So it'll be 12 a.m. 12 p.m. because 11 is considered a.m., but then when it hits 12, it's considered p.m. So that's how it changes from 12 a.m. From a.m. to p.m. Just like that. So if you're confused on when to write a.m. or p.m., just think of what realistically would happen. Because at 11:30 p.m. we'll be sleeping and not eating. So it would be a.m. and not p.m. And for school, we wouldn't leave school at 3:10 a.m. because that's when we would be sleeping again. So it wouldn't be a.m., it would be p.m. And how to tell the time is when the the larger hand right here means the minutes, but the smaller hand means the hour. So each time it skips to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have to count by 5, just like how it says right here. You can write it down every time on the side if it helps you, but it's better to just count in your head like 5, 10, 15, 20, and all the way to 60. But we wouldn't write like this. We wouldn't write like this. We'll just write that it's 10 o'clock and not 9:60, because 60 minutes equals an hour, so we will just change that to 10. Okay, that's it for today. Bye.